Football season in basketball. Ready to place your first NFL bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score a touchdown. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your bet today. I'm not really a Commanders fan, but they got the Giants and Bengals the next couple of weeks, so I am excited to see how Jaden Daniels handles those tests. Ready to do a touchdown dance of your own? New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $250 in bonus bets instantly and get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium.
TD, Tutty, take it to the house, in for 6, whatever you call a touchdown. One thing's for sure, touchdowns matter more at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. On the ground, in the air, from the special teams or defense, we don't care how they score them. We want to bet on touchdowns. And DraftKings Sportsbook is the #1 place to bet touchdowns.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins. That's code Jenkins, Jenkins, for new customers to get $250 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 and get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Ready to place your first NFL bet? Try betting on something simple.
We're live.
Welcome to Jenkins and Jones on the Volume Podcast Network. It is Sunday, September the 22, and we've got a bunch of fun stuff to talk to you about tonight. We got football. We've got John's alternate Sunday activities. We've got the White Sox maybe being the worst baseball team ever. We've got Moo Deng, the viral pygmy hippopotamus sweeping the nation. And, of course, we've got Dookie Butt of the Week. And if you're listening in the chat, we want your community Dookie Butt of the Week as well. As always, Jenkins and Jones, hosted by the masters of scarlets and opals, Dragonfly Jonez, a.k.a. Tyler.
Hey, everybody, have a good.
Tyler's actually only, this is a bit of a scandal. Tyler's actually only scarlets right now.
I have been evicted from House Oval in an unforeseen scandal.
He got outmaneuvered by House Opal. LaJethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, Bubbles?
I'm Gardy B, a.k.a. Mike.
Motherfucking
Mike.
And we're produced as always by the lovely and talented Jackson Saffon. And of course, the one and only Josh Rodriguez.
How you doing?
How you doing?
My Scarlet is out of commission, fellas. Out of commission.
Oh, we got one guy with no opals. We got one guy with no scarlets. Fucking unbelievable.
Love a joke that only the people on the Zoom get. That's great. That's good.
Have we never explained the scarlets and opals thing? I feel like we do that a lot. Anyway,
I don't think anybody's explained it yet. Are you just gonna leave it unexplained, or you want to tap people in? What are you thinking?
I'm gonna leave it unexplained. All right,
there we go.
Okay, we've got. I was worried that the epidemic of cowardly football fans in America was spreading, but I think that this one might actually happen. We had, after the Florida State fan who said he would eat poop if Florida State lost, and then proceeded to eat no poop and delete all of his social media accounts while fleeing from accountability. We had Kansas State fan Bill Snyder tweeted, "If K-State loses to BYU, I'll shove a beefy 5-layer burrito up my ass," which prompted BYU's team account when they posted the final of their win to tweet it with only the text "Live Moss."
A little cross-brand promotion there.
Tyler, I thought that this dude was going to dodge accountability, but he showed video of him putting a beefy 5-layer burrito in his refrigerator and then tweeted, "In talks with Taco Bell execs, we're going to make college football history."
Listen, bro. Like, we've had these discussions before about how the only thing sacred on Twitter is making good on stupid sports bets. The burrito up the booty hole, I think that might be a bridge too far, dog. Like,
I'm saying, y'all want that? That's what y'all want?
We do not need to see that. We do not
need the content y'all want.
But I feel like there needs to be a line drawn in the sand here to where you just can't be making these outlandish bets like that we don't want to see. It has to be something doable, right? Like a cup of poop is doable. We saw a man eat a fitted cat before. That is the precedent that we're working with here. You know what I'm saying? So, like if you're gonna make an outlandish sports bet, it can't be something absurd like sticking a burrito up your butt. You know what I'm saying? It has to be something doable. I think we need to restore order here, man, because that was the one thing that was sacred to Twitter, where nothing is sacred.
A cup of poop is doable?
It's more doable than this is a big burrito, brother.
I mean, for one, I don't think anyone was going to be a hard ass.
Heard of Pornhub?
I don't think anyone was going to be a hard ass to do to be like, it has to be chocked full 16-ounce cups of poop. Like, bro, just get a few scoops of poop. You know what I'm saying? And give the people what they want.
Yeah.
That's it. You know?
I don't know, bro. I don't think I need to see somebody eating poop either, man. Let's we need to step it back a little bit far back from that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think seeing a man eat doo-doo, I don't know if I necessarily need to see that. I mean, because it's like he's gonna be able to swallow that.
Yeah, the dry heaving is gonna be the star of the show. That's gonna be the most hilarious part.
Okay. Dry heaving is like when
What
my
a
mom had
sentence.
me eating the dry heaving is like when my mom had me eating canned asparagus. Eating doo-doo is gonna be more than dry heaving. There will be other liquids leaving the stomach, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to take. I don't know if we need that, man.
It would be funny. But because here's the whole thing. We're only gonna expect them to eat 2 spoonfuls, maybe. Then we're like, all right, that's enough. No one's gonna want him to eat a whole cup. But a man has to stand on his word, bro. We gotta draw the line somewhere.
Okay.
You want to see your man
Okay.
eat shit, Tyler? You want to see your man?
No, he doesn't want to
said
see
it.
it. He
I
wants
didn't
to
tell
do
him
it.
to do the shit. I didn't suggest that he did.
Just tell him to stand on his word.
Yeah.
So it's not about the doo-doo. It's about standing on word.
It's about
His
principles.
word, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm with I'm with y'all. I don't need to see the content. I just need a picture of the hospital bracelet. You know what I mean? Like, you don't gotta like film it. I don't need to see you put the burrito in your butt. Just show me, prove to me that you had to be, put into a hospital afterwards. That's all. That's
Prove
good
to
enough
me
for me.
you tried. Prove to me you tried to stick the burrito in your butt. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Bro, society is over with, bro. We want proof of the burrito in the butt. This is what we're asking for. I think this is.
It's like the old Steve Martin SNL thing of like him doing his Christmas list. And it was like the first thing is like, obviously, peace and joy for all children over the earth. But then he keeps putting different stuff in front of it. That's me, but I just keep putting worse and worse internet things in front. Like, obviously, peace in the world would be great. But if you say you're putting a burrito in your butt, the one thing we can control is standing on our word. That's all we can do.
Hey, man, if you're saying something like that, bro, don't stand on your word. Bro. I don't think those words and principled people go together. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm with Tyler.
I'll eat shit.
There's nothing left on Twitter. Like, most of the sane people have left. The search functionality doesn't work. They literally don't even let me search for one of my 2 best friends on Twitter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But so at least if you say you're going to do something
Golly.
dumb over sports, you got to at least do it.
You can't search LaJethro Jenkins, so a man has to eat a cup of shit.
What happened to the app I love? When LaJethro was searchable and men ate fitted caps to make good on bets.
Oh man.
All right, we've got Tyler. I want your opinion on this as one of the nation's foremost Cowboy haters. The Cowboys lost today. I think they gave up 700 rushing yards, and Dak Prescott afterwards was filmed as he was going to the locker room saying, "Jump off if you want." Now that the Cowboys are 1-2, are the Cowboys choking early this year, or is it going to be just the wrinkle of an extra getting your hopes up, letting you down, and then getting your hopes up again and letting you down again? Read the situation for us.
That man said, "Jump off if you want." Like, bro, y'all are the Dallas Cowboys. Like, no one is riding. Like, only y'all fans delusionally believe in y'all. No one legitimately believes in y'all. Like, he's talking like they're the Kansas City Chiefs who are chasing a 3-peat and just on a little 2-game skid. Like, all y'all fair weather friends better jump. There are no fair weather Cowboy fans. The only fans who are Cowboys fans are people who have grown up in that shit. Like, no one's like, yeah, I'm tapping in with the Cowboys, man. They're on a run this year. Bro, they haven't won a fucking Super Bowl in 30 years. You know what I'm saying? They have no bandwagon fans who want to hop off. Like, you're basically telling fans who have been through hell that, yeah, y'all can leave if y'all want. And I'm sure a lot of them are like, okay, don't mind if I do. Like, being a Cowboys fan is hell because it's the worst type of hell, right? Because like I said in the group chat, they're probably going to fuck around and win like maybe 11 games this season. And people are going to come back to that clip like, yeah, Dak called his shot there. And they're going to lose in the playoffs in the most hilarious fucking way. You know what I mean? They are the type of terrible team that's good but terrible in the big moments, which is super frustrating, right? Because you're gonna win 11 games and get the fucking 16th pick in the draft, and like bro, they're a team that plays with their fan base's emotions in a very unique way, and I love it, honestly, because they string them along like a motherfucker.
The quote tweets speak to what you're saying, because they were like, I can't, Dak. I'm trying. Like, it's like kicking a bad habit, like a drug addict. I can't stop. You know what I mean? Like, I want to. I wish I could. The problem is I can't jump off this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what you said was obviously true. Then you know what I'm saying? It's just the motherfuckers that can't leave already. You feel me?
I've been following Tyler on Twitter for 15 years, and we've been friends for less than that, but a good chunk of time. I don't know that you've ever been wrong about the Cowboys. Like, I think everything you've said about the Cowboys has come true.
It's like they follow a script, like that whole little thing where people are like, oh, the NFL scripted. Look, point to the Cowboys. Like, that is your case if you're a conspiracy theorist there, because they're going to get your hopes up. They're going to make the playoffs. Like I said, they're a team that's going to win 10, 11 games every year, go to the postseason and get your hopes up. And they're going to probably be in the playoff game until the very last moments. And then they're going to throw it all away. And it's the same script year after year, bro. I don't know how Cowboy fans do it, man. It's the hope that kills you, bro. Like, you got to be dead on the ins. Like why would you believe in a team that hasn't won a Super Bowl in 30 fucking years? You know what I mean?
What is your advice to these fans, bro? What is your advice to these fans that are still holding on, bro?
I mean, there's nothing you can tell a Cowboys fan. Have you ever met a Cowboys fan? Have you
I think every black uncle is a Cowboys fan. I don't know how that math makes sense, but it seems like it does.
Yeah. They don't hand you a cigar at the hospital if your niece or nephew's born. They just hand you a Troy Aikman jersey.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing you can tell them. You know what I'm saying? They're in a very unique personal hell, and a lot of them realize it, and a lot of them don't realize it. But the ones that don't realize it, those are the ones who I enjoy seeing having the meltdowns year after year after year.
Special stuff. We also had in the realm of special stuff, Falcons owner Arthur Blank inducted himself into his team's Ring of Honor today. Do we respect
what can you give me some
so he owns a team, so everyone who works for the team, everyone who makes every decision gets a check signed by him a robot version of him. And today he was inducted into the team's Ring of Honor which I feel like usually is reserved for after an owner has passed away or sold the team, but he was inducted in the Ring of Honor and was on hand for his own team inducting him into the Ring of Honor. And I'm curious, do we respect this move, or is this the lowest kind of move?
I respect the fuck out of it. It's your team. Like what's the point of spending billions of dollars on a team if you can't do what the fuck you want? I'd have put my motherfucking face at midfield. The fuck? I'd have put a selfie right at the 50-yard line, smiling ear to motherfucking ear if it was my team, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, I do think it's fucking hilarious that he's like, I am great. Put me in the Ring of Honor. Like, I do think that's hilarious. But yeah, it's his fucking team, bro. And what's the point? Like I said, if you're spending billions to buy a team, what's the point in not doing what you want?
People say they want their flowers when they're here. If they ain't get them to you, take them motherfuckers. Make them. You're signing them away.
Send yourself the edible arrangement to your office.
Right.
But it's like,
thank you, me. You're too kind.
You hit it on the head. Like, I want my flowers while I'm here too, but that does not mean I want to go get flowers for myself. Like, you want other people to want to give you flowers. That's what you mean when you say that.
I mean, he's the boss. So I don't know if he went and got him. You know what I mean? Somebody got him for him. He was just the person behind it. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Okay.
I don't know if this is true or not, but Elijah in the chat said, I will say Arthur also gave every fan free hot dogs, souvenir drinks, and chips.
He threw a party.
So if that's true, if he threw a party for himself and didn't just put himself in the Ring of Honor, at least he's buying support. At least he's helping the people out instead of just asking for free support.
A free hot dog will do it for me. Put that motherfucker in a free hot dog.
Easy.
One free hot dog.
You'll save me $7. Absolutely.
It might be 11. You know what I'm saying? If it was out here in LA, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a hot dogs at gaming events and on the golf course are different, bro. They're just different, dog. It's not like your at-home hot dog on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? They're very close to barbecue hot dogs with the burnt tips. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good hot dog, man. Hey, you can give me with a good game day hot dog. You know what I mean?
I think there's two types of billionaires. There's people who don't care what people think of them, and then there's people who just disappear or whatever. And then there's people who want to be beloved. And if you want to be beloved, buying me a hot dog is a shorter path than buying my favorite social media platform and shoving your tweets down my eyeballs.
I was gonna say that there's billionaires who try to endear themselves in way worse ways than a motherfucker just saying, "Come love on me." You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'll give you a hot dog and a drink.
That's all he said. I need a hug. Here's a free hot dog. Here, bro.
It's one of those things where it's like
here's two.
An athlete says hi to you one time in a public space or signs the thing that you asked them to sign, an owner, but all you got to do is one thing one time and you get a lot of fans for life. For sure. And this, you can do it simultaneously to everyone in the stadium. It's a brilliant move.
Just being kind gets you so far. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like I said, an athlete being nice, normal, just normal gets them so far. This dude bought hot dogs for the entire stadium. Bro, nigga, you my nigga. We friends now. You got to answer my text now. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, we cool now.
You're getting the baby pics John doesn't want to post on social media. Like you're
getting,
me? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, throwing you in a group chat. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, do you know how much love is in a stadium with all those free hot dogs? I just want to breathe that air. That hot dog air, nigga, was full of love, brother.
I never heard someone want to breathe the hot dog air before. That's a new one. That's a new one on me, dog.
Bro, full of love, man. Hey, nigga.
All right,
fan, dog.
From Saturday, Arch Manning, I believe his first start for Texas, number one team in the country. But we got finally this son. People have been pointing out he's Cupper's son, and so he's a little more athletic than his famous uncles. But he does have it's a dominant gene, I guess, is the one that has the Manning family jog in it. Because as Tyler pointed out, you switch the helmets on those motherfuckers, and he looks exactly like Peyton and Eli jogging down the field.
Bro, I saw that clip. He threw a big completion, and then they showed him jog, and I said, "That's the motherfucking Manning jog." That motherfucker's chin was right in his sternum, and he hit the goddamn. I was like, "That is Peyton, and that is Eli." That's the big unks right there, bro. And genetics are, and it's crazy because, bro, he reminded me so much of Peyton and Eli in that moment. Genetics are crazy, dog.
And he runs differently from them, though, right?
Oh yeah,
in the game,
he got wheels.
Way more
you know what I mean? But when he jogs, he just goes on back to, you feel me?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Okay, John, we've reached the portion of the show where I ask you, what were John's alternate Sunday activities today? What were you doing today while Tyler and I were watching football?
Okay, we went for a walk, me and baby girl.
Lovely.
You know what I mean? We got ice cream from the ice cream man, bro.
Ooh, ice cream truck just like pulled up on y'all like some serendipitous shit.
Bro, what's crazy though is the ice cream truck be doing numbers in my neighborhood, bro.
Oh yeah.
I thought we had lost.
Really?
I thought we had lost. Recipes.
Bro, I told you they park outside our house until the kids come out.
And they take Venmo now. I ain't had no cash. They take Venmo. You feel me? Which I wish I had cash. I really would have liked to do the change thing because it
feels better.
Yeah, it feels better. But like, bro, a white man left his house, went and got ice cream, walked back with the ice cream cone. Like, I'm like, dog, he left his house and heard the ice cream truck. Like, so they be doing numbers out here. So it's different out here. So we did that.
Okay, well, crucial question before you move past this is, what did you get from the ice cream? What did you get, and what did your daughter get?
Somi said she wanted the ice cream, the Oreo ice cream sandwich with the sprinkles. So she got that.
If they'd have had that Peppa Pig bar, she would have gone crazy.
Peppa!
Wait till she gets old enough. Wait till she gets Wait till she gets old enough for her favorite characters to be on ice cream bars, brother.
Bro, yeah.
You haven't seen Obsession yet.
What's funny about that is I brought Rather that, the Oreo joint. We all ate it after dinner on some like family shit, you feel me? And Rather was like, do they still have like the Mickey Mouse on it? All that. I'm like, yo, she still want a character. That's the thing.
It's just
you know what I mean?
hardwired into us as 90s
Bro.
kids. Yeah.
I want to eat my favorite cartoon character's face, bro.
I want to chew on their gummy eyeballs.
Everyone does.
Gummy
I
eyeballs.
want to crunch their
crazy.
I want to eat Leonardo's forehead.
Ice cream carcass. You know what I mean? And crack that motherfucker. It's delicious.
Ice cream carcass.
No, but I get it. And I was watching Glorilla videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? Before we hopped on here, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
man.
She's a star, man. Big personality.
Oh, she is, nigga. You feel me? Even the last hold up. Is it a hold on? You know what I'm saying? That shit hard, bro. Yeah, she tough, man. I'm a fan of her. Her and Lotto, bro. They the one, dog.
Yeah,
the one and the two.
Lotto rocks.
Yeah, Lotto. She rappity.
Did you guys listen to the new Doechii album?
Oh God, it's crazy.
So good.
I don't know why. Before Skip is cool, but after Skip, from Skip on, like it's just. I think the reason why, because I'm country as fuck, and that's when she does the chopped and screwed shit, and so from that kind of like hit my spirit and it aligned me with the rest of the album, and so like I kept telling at first I was like, I know this album is good, I don't know why I haven't tapped in all the way yet, and I made it to Skip, and then after that it was just like every song was a banger, so. That's how I feel. It's crazy, incredible. She's like Tyler was saying. We're talking about. She's a perfect rapper.
Yeah. She's a perfect rapper. She checks every box you want a rapper to check. The rap voice is a 10 out of 10. The lyricism is a 10 out of 10.
Crazy.
The song composition is a 10 out of 10.
Creativity
is a 10 out of 10. Like she is a perfect rapper, bro. She checks all the boxes.
Even like with like her like the little tidbits she'll have at the beginning and end of certain songs where it's just showing her personality. Like how that album was stylized in that way, like giving us those peaks into how she is, like that was, man, it was incredible. Special album. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, when you watch music videos, are you on YouTube, like on your computer? What are you watching on?
I love music videos. I watch YouTube more than anything. That's why I'm watching TV. I'll be watching the fuck out some YouTube, bro. I'm a YouTube ass dude, bro. For sure, ski dog. Like I don't know what it is, but there are so many incredible creatives that are doing some really, really, really dope stuff on there, bro. There's this one chick, her name's I think it's Naneka. I think she's Nigerian, but she does this creative series on there that, I mean, like it looks like film quality, and I think she shoots it all herself. You know what I mean? Like there's a couple of people I just really am big fans of creatively, but how-to videos, everything's on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
That one makes me old. Is that for old people?
YouTube, and yes, YouTube is like when we, because we do media for high school kids, right? Like YouTube is TikTok is, it's just like TikTok and IG, but it makes me sad because YouTube actually decided to like ramp down their algorithm in terms of like divisive political content. And all that it happened was that like people started leaving YouTube, and it's not doing as well now.
Really?
Yeah, but that's why it's like TikTok and like Instagram. It's like YouTube is no longer trying to shove you down. Like the experiment they do on Facebook, where like create a profile, say you're a white mom in North Carolina, and count the number of days before they suggest your first QAnon group. You know what I mean? Like YouTube, like Google actually kind of like turned the sliders down on destroying the planet, and they're like paying the price for it, which is great.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Most people I know, they're like in their 20s and teens are fans of YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I can imagine like kids that like shorter attention spans than, even though it's short in general right now because of content, are like eating TikTok up. You feel me? So
those YouTube shorts, those be the rabbit holes I'll be going down. Like some shit just pop up on my feed. Englewood Blood talks about beating up Suge at Jack in the Box in 1991. Of course I want to hear that story. Are you kidding me? Like
I hate that I click on that shit, dog.
Like I tapped with all that shit.
It'd be fucking my whole algorithm up, dog. I click on that and get on but what trips me out though, it's always a white man's voice talking about the shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, damn. Bro.
Is it like the?
I don't tap in with those. I tap in with like the actual interviews.
Okay.
Like I want to hear from the actual shit.
Do the voice, John. Do the voice.
Yeah. Englewood Blood. I'm like, dog. Turn it off. I can't support that. But yeah, sometimes I'll see dudes that like are the actual interview. I might watch. I just hate that I tap on that shit. I told y'all like. I've been scarred from this shit. But when I was like in college, I was watching like fight videos. Like I told you about that. And then that weekend, I almost got jumped. And what tripped me out more than anything, I think I told Tyler about this. Like when I turned my back, like to see what was around me, you feel me? Like my homegirls were squaring off with me. And I'm like, nigga, I gotta move differently. And I just don't watch fight videos no more because I think that set the universe for me to get in some shit. You feel me? But like that one nigga we got his ass whooped. I pushed that nigga and he fell from a push. disappeared in the crowd. I was shocked. Nigga. I was like,
you need to put a sticker on your helmet, man. We gotta get that man a Buckeye on that silver helmet, bro.
Oh shit!
I shocked myself, and then all of a sudden it was like, somebody hit the motherfucking. I was like, oh shit! But yeah, bro. So I try to stay away from that type of content for real, man. Scarred from that day.
Speaking of getting jumped, the Chicago White Sox today lost their 120th baseball game of the season, which now ties them for the most losses by an MLB team since 1899.
Damn.
They have 5 more opportunities to lose another game.
Hell yeah.
To break the tie they have
numbers
with the 1962 Mets. Yes, that was what I wanted to ask
Twitter's
y'all
won
about.
100 games, bro. They winning off
the
these
Twitter. The people running the Twitter account are leaning into we are not tweeting the final scores to these fucking games. They've been posting a lot of really funny memes and other shit instead. How do you feel? First of all, my brother is a diehard White Sox fan, so this has been a really fun year for me personally. Vinny today after his game just walked up and literally said, "Did the White Sox lose yet?" That's literally what he said to him.
Wow. So was your brother there?
Yeah, he came to
He said it to your brother. That's how
he
didn't say hi. He just said that.
Yeah.
Hey, we ain't losing all the recipes, baby. Oh yeah, you raising them right. I love that.
What would you do as a fan, and like how do you feel about the Twitter account, the team accounts, like, you know, making jokey jokes about how shitty it is? Like how would you feel about it if you were a White Sox fan?
I mean, when's the last time they won the World Series? It's been like 20 years or so. I feel like they won.
It hasn't been
like
that long.
Early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Who they win it with? Who was on the squad?
2005.
Was Frank Thomas old ass still there?
No, couldn't have been.
Jim Thome probably.
Who was the okay?
Nerco.
Okay. It was like a oops, we won the World Series type situation, right?
That happens.
Yeah.
Wow, baseball's weird.
That's right. 05.
It was kind of like when the Braves won.
I remember there was a whole Sox back-to-back shit with the Red Sox in 04 and White Sox in 05.
Yeah.
With Ozzie Guillen, goddamn. Blast from the past.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
I haven't really heard of most of these dudes. I'm just being honest with you. But I've only been a baseball fan for 40
Who's the lineup?
seconds.
The pitchers. Who's the lineup?
I just closed. I just closed the window. I just closed the window, brother.
Cool.
Frank Thomas actually was on the roster, but
he just didn't play. Yeah,
like Freddie Garcia, I think was their ace.
Okay.
Freddie Garcia, Jose Contreras.
Oh wow, I haven't heard that name in so long.
Oh, Mark.
I think El
Burley.
Duque came in relief.
El Duque.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, they had AJ Brzezinski at catcher.
Do I remember Brzezinski?
He was like getting in fights like every like 5th game.
He
He like had like white spiky hair.
White spiky hair.
Anyways, I think you gotta lean into the fact that they're bad. They have 120 losses. There is not another team in baseball currently this year that has 100 losses. They're so far and away the worst team.
They are currently 56 games out of first place in their division.
That is wow. Wow. I think you're right, Jackson. Like this is the only way to approach it. You know what I'm saying? Like we might as well lean in. Like they are worse. When's the last time we heard of a baseball team being as bad? A team in sports being
1962 with the New York Mets, brother.
You feel me? Like, dog,
it's been a minute.
We ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like we haven't personally seen it. You know what I mean? So I think you just lean in at this point, dog. I mean, have some fun with it. Fuck it. I wonder how the players feel and the ownership feel with the social media just dunking on their ass.
That's what I'm kind of curious about. But it's like, what can you say? Like, you're making a mockery out of us. Like,
they're highlighting the players. They're just not talking. Like the final score is where they're being funny. But when they're talking about the players, but what's getting the most run is not so-and-so hit a home run. It's, you know what I mean? the other team scored more runs than we scored. You know what I mean?
Right.
Final, you know what I'm saying? So,
all right, gentlemen, we have to decide something. I know whenever an animal goes viral, people come to Jenkins and Jones. We are an animal themed podcast. We are lovers of animals. And so I ask the two of you, what is the podcast stance on Thai sensation pygmy hippo Moo Deng? Are we pro or con?
Any of this?
Kim is obsessed.
I know that Kim is obsessed. Demographically, that was guaranteed, with all due respect.
Kim was always going to be obsessed.
Yeah. Wifey loves Moo Deng too. When we found out her name means like stretchy pork in Thai, she fucking melted. Like, oh, that's so cute. But yeah, listen, bro. Like, we saw the Cincinnati Zoo try to piggyback a little off the hippo hysteria that's going on now, and they put Fritz up there. And they're like, Fritz is 2 years old and 1,600 pounds. And we're like, Fritz's moment is gone. Fritz had his moment. And for one, they were just being thirsty because they try to like lead you a bit into thinking it was a birthday post, but it really wasn't a birthday post. They didn't say like, turn to.
Here he is
to. I'm like, y'all just being thirsty now, just hating on Moo Deng because she having her moment, bro.
Hilarious.
That nigga being too.
Yeah, so now we gotta clown goddamn Fitz. Fitz didn't deserve it, but you put Fitz in the crossfire. They
gotta celebrate an April birthday in September, bro.
Right,
we're not going.
Right, you bringing in this 2-year-old 1,600 pound. We are focused on the 3-month-old 800 pounder right now. All right, you got to stay focused. That is way cuter. The fuck you all, man.
Yo, the chat is killing me. Jay said, Moo Deng gonna surprise us and be racist, which is a hilarious thing to say about a hippo. And then Leslie said, how would Tyler cook Moo Deng? To which the rest of the chat said that might be a bridge too far. We maybe have to chill with how we cook.
I ain't seen Moo Deng though, so I'm interested. How would you cook it, Tyler?
Google Moo Deng, Moodeng.
I've told y'all I have a theory that cute animals are delicious, like with lamb.
You have told us that.
Example, yeah.
And the name of Moo Deng is flexible pork, as you and Summer pointed out.
But look, I think hippos would probably taste terrible because
muscularity.
I think hippos would taste terrible because hippos have a reputation for being fat, which is just so wrong. It is a huge misconception. Right. They have a layer of fat and they are pure fucking muscle under that shit. Like, do you know how they swim? They run underwater, bro. Like, they fucking run and they can swim up to like 20 miles per hour doing that. Those motherfuckers are pure muscle. It would be, I don't know if you'd want to even try to cook a hippo. Like, that whole fucking body is like,
you're saying, when you're saying they run, they're like doggy paddling, but like and they go like 20 miles an hour, like
hippo
paddling.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so wait. I thought they were actually running on the bottom of the.
No, they're just like running in the water. They're like,
how do you doggy paddle with them?
That is so crazy, dude.
Hoof toe things like that's like science. That doesn't even make sense to my brain. You know what I mean? Like how like it's not like they have anything to push the water behind them and stay.
No, but it's just
so muscular.
But that's the thing. That's the their legs are so muscular. That's the thing. It's just like the force displacement.
I mean, it's
force.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hippos are dickheads. Like the babies do a lot of lifting for them as far as good PR goes, but hippos are assholes. Yeah. Like hippos are.
Well, Moo Deng's been going viral for biting everyone on the kneecap and shit.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's so cute. She wants to kill you. All right, the bloodlust is awakening in that little murder machine. Enjoy it now before she gets some PSI on that motherfucking jaw bite. But yeah, bro, hippos are assholes. Like hippos, like there's documented footage of hippos just going into a whole fucking crowd of alligators, of fucking crocodiles, and just fucking with them just because, like, just get the fuck out of here. Or they will see like a croc like having a kill and like pulling some shit in the water, and just like, nope, you don't get to eat today. Fuck you. And then they will just go fuck with the croc and like the wildebeest or whatever just runs off, and they kill. And I think that it's between water buffalo and hippo for like the mammals that kill the most humans on Africa, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we're
mosquitoes doing numbers. Mosquitoes killing everybody. But
yeah. That's why I had to clarify mammals there.
So we're pro Moo Deng?
Yeah, I like Moo Deng. She's cute as cute. You know,
I
what
think
can
they
you do?
actually run on the ground, bro.
Cute is cute.
Which is, I think they're actually running on the. I'm looking at shit right now.
Mhm.
They are.
That's also
That's
insane.
more
That's
insane.
actually
to me.
crazier. Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're sprinting underwater and then projecting those
Yeah,
big
'cause
bodies
think about how
that
fast-
high. Because we've seen.
Think about how fast human beings can swim versus what the fastest human being running in like water up to their chest is not moving very
But we've
fast.
seen like you see the hippo when it's like chasing.
I could easily
that
hunt
boat.
and kill the fastest
where
person
it's-
running in water.
Easily,
hunt
easily,
and kill that.
right.
Yes.
But you've seen the one where the video where the hippo like is chasing the boat and it like
yeah.
submerges, like, but like to think about it projecting its body, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
from however deep to where its head's leaving the water that high.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm ready to say a hippo would beat John in a race.
I think so, right? I mean,
I'm ready to say a hippo in
don't they
water
run
would beat
like-
John
I
in a
don't
race.
know how long
Max
underwater that
speed
That's,
of
it-
hippos.
underwater would be
19
I
miles
don't know.
an hour. 19 miles an hour.
That's
Is that fast?
Extremely
That's
fast.
fast as hell. It's for swimming.
I wonder
How
how fast.
fast
No,
you-
no,
Matt-
no.
20 miles an hour is a 3-minute mile.
I'm talking about we're talking about sprints. We're not talking about a mile. Of course, I can't run a 3-minute.
I
mile.
know, I know, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm
but
glad,
if
I'm
somebody
glad we
was-
can
if-
get back to the difference between sprints versus
No,
distance
I'm
running.
just like average.
It says in
human
water
mile.
they go a max of 5 miles an
Well,
hour.
I think like Tyreek Hill is getting like 22 miles an hour.
Oh,
Like the fastest NFL
Oh.
players when they do the next gen
Yeah,
stats are always in
right.
the low
the
20s.
average.
I
Yeah,
believe.
I think I saw like Ocho,
like Arch
running,
Manning hit like 21 miles an
or
hour.
22.
Right.
Like I think
Right, right.
or Ocho, like when he was older, he's already retired.
Yeah.
But maybe it was 25. It was anyway. There's no way I could run a hippo. Like this is like 8 miles per hour average running a human. Maybe that's I don't know if they consider that a full speed sprint, but 8 miles per hour seems slow, right? Much
Yeah.
man. Seems like extremely slow.
You're talking about the average human being.
God, man, we are bad at being earth beings. Like, guns in our brains just
Yeah,
really
Well,
like
that's what we got.
Dumbs,
We got thumbs and
intelligence.
brains.
Uh,
Dumbs, intelligence, and endurance. That's the only things we got, bro.
jeez.
In the chat, Adam said hippo would beat then eat John. John would still try to punch it.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course I'm getting 8, nigga. Of course I'm gonna try to punch it. Fuck, pussy, you gonna give up like that, nigga? Tighten up, believe in yourself, fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get some God in your life. Pussy, I'm gonna eat you.
Some
God
guy.
damn. Shit. Nigga said, nigga mad because I'm trying to fight for my life. That's where we going. Nigga, I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna pinch him something, nigga.
I'm gonna poke that eye. I'm gonna do something.
The hippo gonna eat him and he's still gonna try to punch it. Of course, I'm gonna try something. I probably ain't gonna make it out of there. I ain't gonna give up.
Is the Jackson? Should I assume that the chat is pro Moo Deng?
The chat is probably.
All right.
She's a cutie patootie.
Jenkins and Jones hereby endorses Moo Deng.
The people have been waiting. The most anticipated endorsement
This
of this
political
of this
cycle.
season,
This
We are
for
Team
is,
sure.
Moo
that
Deng.
was the
Yeah.
one.
Without question.
Can't wait to see who plays Tyler on SNL this week. You know, it's going to be incredible. Okay. All right. We've arrived at the Dookie Butt of the week.
Mm-mm.
Tyler, who's your Dookie Butt of the week?
Have y'all been keeping up with this Olivia Nuzzi and RFK Jr. shit?
Yes.
Just
Break it
on the
down
surface, tip of the
because I'm
iceberg.
sure there's people who've not been following it, but this is a great Dookie Butt of the week.
Yeah, okay. So Olivia Nuzzi, she's a journalist with the New York Times. And she did a whole little write-up on RFK where she hung with him for like a week and shit. And come to find out, she's a married woman and she was pushing herself on RFK.
What, she let him hit?
No, look, bro, listen to this is why she's a dude, but like, because that's not necessarily interesting. Okay, you work with a dude, you want to bone him. That happens. But bro,
wow, though.
she was so fucking crazy that RFK was blocking her and like telling her, no, I do not want. And he was blocking her. And then she like emailed the man and said, hey, can we talk? I've got a hot lead on a story that I want to run by you. And he talks to her through there, and she just used that as a fucking Trojan horse to try to get the fuck again and started sending him pornographic pictures and shit. And RFK says he is going to take her to court and sue her. How crazy do you have to be for RFK to say, get me off of here, get me out of here, get me off this crazy train?
Known womanizer.
Okay.
Known womanizer. Known womanizer. He's married. No,
he's married to Larry David's wife,
to Cheryl Hines. Yeah.
Enthusiasm.
And he is still a known womanizer, and this is all happening.
Yeah, isn't that a bummer?
And Olivia Nuzzi is married to a dude who left his wife for her. Yeah, and now she wants to leave her husband for the married dude, and the married dude is like, "You are trying to ruin me. You are crazy." RFK is calling you crazy, like, bro.
Wow,
that brainworm is in there going, can you believe this shit?
It's time for something. It's time to do some introspection on that one. RFK Jr. is saying, "Crazy lady, I will see you in court."
The way that this got to her boss's attention was that he was like joking about it at a party with a bunch of people that was like, "This motherfucker keeps sending me titty pics. I don't even want the titty pics, and she keeps sending them."
I don't even want the titties, man.
And he said that to one of the people that knows her boss. And I think it's New York Magazine, not the New York Times, but like her boss heard from someone at the party that was like, "Yeah, this guy says that this reporter you had write a feature about this dude, spamming him with titty pics."
He'd be talking like he's not a Kennedy, like that kind of thing, doing that publicly. The story, admitting to the Central Park story is like as if it's like a funny story you would tell at a bar with your friends, but you're not RFK Jr. Like, what is he? Why is he talking like this? I don't know,
bro. And also this week, news came down. RFK admitted that he is being investigated for chopping off a dead whale's head with a chainsaw.
A whale's head. Yeah.
This man is being investigated.
Investigate him though. I mean,
you can't just go around chopping whales' heads off.
What kind of question is that?
Yeah. I don't want my tax money paid. I don't want like investigating a nigga for chopping off like a dead. It's dead. I don't give a fuck what happens to it. It's dead. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like, dude, spend our money another way, dog. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think that's a party foul? Taking a chainsaw to a public beach?
It's weird and it's insane. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. I would be like, what the fuck is wrong with him? I'm not gonna call
with the chainsaw.
I'm not gonna call the police. Like, you need to come get this guy. I mean, I'm just gonna be.
I don't think anyone called the police. I think he's bragged about it so many times that they're like, I think we have to.
Taking my kids and going home. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, let's leave this whale and this chainsaw guy to their own devices. I don't want to be a part of this. You know what I mean?
Elijah said John's wondering why he can't commit environmental crimes.
That's an environmental crime. A dead whale. Listen, a dead animal.
Listen, I'm gonna say,
I'm sure is that environment a dead animal?
If
because it's a whale in particular,
bro, if someone sees a dead whale washed up on shore and their first thought is, "Let me go get my chainsaw. I need to take that whale's head," that motherfucker might need to be investigated, dog. Like you might have some other shit going on with you, bro. That's not a normal human.
I'm just not mad. I mean,
I'm not mad either. It's absurd.
I don't give a fuck. It's just a dead. If it was if he's in a fucking yacht, with, you know what I'm saying, out in the middle of the ocean, you know, capturing whales and chopping heads off, you know what I mean? But if it washes up on the fucking beach, dude, you're doing a civic service by getting rid of the getting rid of the whale and getting it off the beach so we can start enjoying the beach again. You know what I mean? That's volunteer.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be how you enjoy the beach, when there's whale guts and whale blood all in the water. That's how you get to enjoy the beach.
The chat
is not happy with you. Chat is not happy with you, John. The chat's calling you the blubber boy of the week. The blubber boy.
I don't give a fuck.
I forget the Latin term for it, but the idea behind laws is that they're not made about one person. They're made because they have to apply to everyone. And obviously, if a whale washes up on shore, we would not want 70 people to run on it with chainsaws, which thus means there cannot be a law that says this one dude can jump up there and try and cut its head off.
I'm just saying, RFK might be the only human that would do that. Have you ever met a single other human on this? I met a bunch of weird ass, goofy ass niggas, dog. I spent time in Alabama where I saw more Confederate flags than fucking like nigga. It's crazy, nigga. I've seen some weird shit. I don't think I've ever met a nigga that's gonna cut off a motherfucking Will's head. That's it. I mean, I think this rule is just for him because who else is going to do this?
And he broke it.
And he broke it. And
he broke the RFK law.
Like, I don't like. We're investigating. Like, bro, nigga. That's a lot of weird, other crazy shit that going on in this planet that truly needs to be investigated. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, nigga, that's why I'm at with it. I'm not like. He should have the right.
The chat is citing laws.
You know, I'm interested.
I'm interested. It's apparently illegal under the Marine Mammal Protection Act, John. I thought it was maritime, but it's marine. They said there's some hashtag blubber boy happening in the chat. Mary just said, "What is happening?" Mary's not happy.
I just don't care.
Jay Living said John might pull a JD
I just
Vance.
don't
I'm not really
care. I just don't care. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, if I was to walk by, if I was just taking a stroll on the beach and I saw a motherfucker chopping a dead whale's head off with a chainsaw, I'd be like, oh yeah, you might need to check that man's basement, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, that's not normal, dude.
I don't think it's normal, but I'm gonna look at that and it's not my business. I'm going somewhere else. You feel me? Like, I mean, yes, it's weird, and but I'm like, I'm gonna see that and be like, babe, let's go home.
Hey, look,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not like investigate this human. You know what I mean?
You're such a fan of RFK. Send him some titty pics. You know, let him know you support his whale
fans. Because I'm like, I think it's odd that it's being investigated. Like, I don't know. I didn't know that was a law, and I just don't give a fuck. What do
you want the maritime agency to do when they see a dead whale carcass on their beach with no head? Just say, "Oh, shit happens." What do you know?
So who's investigating? So that's who's investigating?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that makes more sense to me. I just thought like I'm thinking like the American government is sending officials.
The feds are not going after RFK for this.
I mean, it's RFK, so like I don't know, you know what I mean? But he's currently being investigated for so and so. I'm like, I don't know if that's necessary. That's how I feel about it. I don't give a fuck about it. I mean, it's a dead animal. If he killed the whale, yes. It's a dead whale. It's already dead. I don't give a fuck about that.
I mean, he killed a bear and dropped it off in Central Park, too.
Was that true? I mean,
yes. He's admitted all this shit. Are you an RFK defender? What's going on here, dog?
He said he's been on YouTube, bro. He's been spending too much time on YouTube.
I feel like I'm wondering. No, this is what I'm wondering with this. Right. I'm like, he tells these stories, bro. The story's even true. Like,
the bear was a big story.
I remember it was a big story
did
without actually happen.
No, it was a big story without people knowing he was attached to it for like 10 years, 20 years.
Okay.
That like, where did this bear in Central Park come
I don't know
from?
nothing about RFK. Like, I know he's crazy. I know that shit. Yeah. But I'm like, nigga, I wonder if a person that crazy is telling the truth. Or they're just saying wild things to people because they're crazy, a crazy person. That's what I was wondering.
Imagine the week in the RFK household where he has to break this news to his wife, where both these stories come down on like the same day, and he's like, "Well, I got some bad news and some not so bad news. Which one you want first?" All right, the bad news. Bad news. I kind of sort of cheated on you, but didn't really cheat on you. I just got some titty pics. I didn't have sex or anything. Not so bad news. You remember that whale who said I chopped over the chainsaw? Like, come on, this is not a real person, dog.
It's one of the longest running bits Shar and I have is, the Seinfeld episode where George has sex with the cleaning lady at his office?
Yes.
Do you remember his response to when he got called into his boss's office? He goes, "Was that wrong? Should I not have done that?" Because I got to tell you, if anyone had told me, that's RFK, 365 and a quarter days.
What I'll say is this: I'm not chopping off a dead whale's head. If you think if that's
you're closer to doing that, you're closer to doing that than anyone else in this Zoom.
No, I'm not. I'm probably further away because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trip. I give zero fucks to what's going on with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I'm not tripping off that shit. I just don't. There's more energy put into it than I think should be put into it, and money. That's what I feel. To a whale that's already dead. That's how I feel. And I don't really feel like he's doing us a favor by chopping off. I'm just talking shit for motherfuckers that think I'm, But I just think I don't think that.
I was gonna say quit while you're ahead, but you're well behind. So I would just say quit
John,
now.
who's your Dookie Butt of the week?
Dookie Butt of the week. I will read a tweet from the Dookie Butt of the week. 1 second. His name is. 1 second.
It's not the burrito guy?
No, Giorgio Pittman says, "What a shame. My black community will never stop being dumb." Face plant emoji. You know what I'm saying? White man. He uses the white emoji, not even yellow. It's a response to a Kamala Harris video. Why are these people pretending to be black? Like, that is so dastardly and weird that people are online thinking they're going to manipulate my black community. What a shame. Nigga, you have never met a black person before. We don't talk like that. That's that. My mama black, my daddy black. You know what I mean? That's
my daddy black.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the same type of, like, what is it? Like, you go online, pretend to be black and talk like a caricature, thinking that's going to sway us. You know what I'm saying? In some way, dog, it's just so weird and dastardly and silly. It's just nasty, nasty, nasty. And it's just wild that, like, that's like, we saw it with the mama. That was a politician, wasn't it? I said, my mama black, my daddy black, or somebody that's known within that world.
Yeah.
It was a political media guy. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. So he's known as the popular guy within that world and in that space that has been trying to do the same thing. Like, it's just so wild to me, dog.
And they're not fooling. And they're not fooling anyone. They're not fooling because you just
Giorgio Pittman.
Giorgio. That is a fucking NCAA 25 recruit name right there. But
third string quarterback.
Fullback.
Yeah. But bro, it's just and they're not fooling anybody. Like, there's just a certain flavor, a certain syntax when we talk to each other that we can pick up on when you're trying to fake it. I don't know how to explain it other than it can't be on you. It got to be in you, bro. Like,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and you for sure know when someone is cosplaying as black, because like I said, just the way that they communicate it just ain't how we talk, bro.
What a shame, my black community. That's what we come on, man. But everybody that does that is just that's worse than chopping a whale's head off on the beach. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you that. Investigate these niggas. Spend that bread on arcades. Get these niggas up out the street, dog. Sheesh.
Jackson, your Dookie Butt of the week.
My Dookie Butt of the week is Mark Robinson.
I don't know this one.
The GOP, the North Carolina GOP guy who was in chat rooms and saying he's a black Nazi and just being generally.
Hey, no, they said the funniest tweet about it was they say he's in feet chat room showing racism.
Showing racism.
What a callback! So what a
callback! And then apparently now Mark Robinson has a bunch of his like senior staffers like quitting his team or whatever.
They got to go find jobs. It's you know what I mean, like that.
Right. So they got to get ahead of the market. You know, they know that. But basically, just the chat was asking for this one as well earlier. Just an absolute. It's one of those stories
just to
that
briefly explain it for people who don't know who Mark Robinson of North Carolina is. I believe he's currently the lieutenant governor and he's running for governor of the state of North Carolina, swing state, very important state in the 2024 election. And he was already known as the porn addicted Holocaust denier. He was already known that way. They said that I think it was a New York Magazine story, but it was one of the best tweets I've seen this year. It said, he used to go to a porn booth 5 times a week. He has strenuously denied this as well as the Holocaust. Right. Like, so that like
addicted Holocaust.
Yeah. So he was already known for that. And then there was all of these like rumors going around before the story dropped that were like the Trump campaign was trying to get him to drop out because they need someone that people are going to vote for to help turn people out for the presidential election as well. And then the story came out that he had been in the message board of a porn website called Nude Africa, called himself a black Nazi, said that he thought slavery should still be illegal and that he would own slaves that if it were. Said that he this is obviously anti-trans.
Slavery works or Nazism.
He said Hitler would have been a better president than Obama.
Yeah,
He's
and also said this is obviously an anti-trans conservative lawmaker. Also said that he was a big fan of trans porn. So just a unique dude. Yes.
It's one of those articles that you read and it just somehow gets crazy. You're like, oh, that's the big one. And like, nope, there's more crazy details.
And Donald Trump called him MLK on steroids. He called that man
as a compliment.
As a
complimentary
MLK on steroids. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's.
I think
investigate that motherfucker too.
We broke it. Yeah. After you get through with the whale.
But this is. I'm not going to go any further.
Go ahead.
No. This is the world we exist in. That's why I don't give a fuck about that dead whale. That's why I don't give a fuck about that dead ass whale, nigga.
Okay, so on the subject of the whale, I put a poll in the chat. Is John secretly an RFK?
Oh, don't do that. Don't.
82% said yes. 82% said yes.
Come on,
Jay.
Hey, the last time I made a joke like that about John, I had to apologize to his mom. You better bring that chat to account.
Hey, we might fuck around and scrap about that one, Phil. I can knock a bear out, nigga, but hey, or a bull out. We might have to find out who I can knock out, nigga. Fuck me. RFK shit, that shit weird, nigga. For real.
Josh, you have a Dookie Butt of the week?
I do, and I regret to say this because I like the guy, but it's Bryce Young for me. First pick of the draft, you have a horrible rookie season, and then
picking on that little guy, bro.
It's not even just picking on him. It's like I feel bad. You know what I mean? I feel bad.
The Dookie Butt.
But it just shows you how bad he has been. If Andy Dalton's going to come in and just totally just dominate. I mean, granted it was against the Raiders, but still. But it's like it's an encouraging Doogie. I don't know if that makes any type of sense. It's like, you know what? Get it out of your system. Come back later. I still believe in you, Bryce. I hope you do well. But I just can't believe how bad he is compared to what Andy Dalton is. It was him. It was him the whole time. Not the Panthers O-line. None of that. It was Bryce.
I think Tyler tweeted that he wanted to say something bad about Bryce Young, but every time he sees a video of him looking like a wee little lad, he can't bring himself to do it.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for making my dude.
I know some of his
some of the videos
too.
I've seen.
I know some of his family that they were so happy for him in Alabama and all that shit. So I feel bad.
He'll be all right.
We're rooting for you, Bryce. We're rooting for you.
He's gonna get another shot somewhere else.
For sure.
I don't know. Like, it's just so much stank on that Panthers franchise. He might. But I don't know. I just haven't seen anything that leads me to believe he's an NFL quarterback. Not even maybe a backup. I don't know. But I'm rooting for the kid, man.
But I'll say this because there are multiple good quarterbacks who were in Carolina. I had a little a homie of mine go through some shit there. They drafted Matt Corral, who graduated from Poly, played at Ole Miss. He had a Lissenfranc injury, which is just like a freak injury to your foot. And they just dropped him. Like, he was a high draft pick for them too. And it was just like, here we go. It's like, they just don't. I mean, dude, I actually was watching the Fox pregame today at like 9:30 a.m. Woke up, put the pregame on. Jimmy Johnson was like, it's going to take them a decade to get it turned around over there. Like, that's the only team in the league where like even the media, the most mainstream media guys are comfortable saying they're owned by a fucking idiot. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. It's going to be a tough situation for Panthers fans, but they did get a win today. So salute to Andy Dalton. My Dookie Butt of the week, because we have not actually talked about this as a group, and I know the chat has been waiting for it, is the rapper Sean P. Diddy Combs. My fucking God. What the fuck, bro? I mean, how horrifying and shocking is all this shit that has come out? Like, I mean, even knowing it was going to be bad, the phrase 1,000 bottles of baby oil is difficult to wrap your fucking head around. And like I said, I know everyone's been wanting us to talk about this. I don't really have any like jokes to make about it. It's just fucking
not funny.
Shocking,
it's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like, we've seen some of the details coming about from the affidavit about how there were underage girls there that were inebriated and bro, like, it's just
wait. When they went in there
during the quote unquote no.
Okay.
During the quote unquote freak offs or whatever,
Okay.
like there would be underage girls there. They would be drugged out of their minds and bro, it's just
It's horrifying, bro.
yeah,
To
man.
be honest with you, bro, a nigga like that, dog, you doing that type of shit? Kill that nigga, man.
Damn.
He got to die. Like whatever you do to him, bro. Underage girls, freak offs. I haven't read into that shit. I just know it's fuck them, right?
Yeah.
Underage, like you are.
I
all of
similarly
that
kind of
money-
muted some of the coverage of it because
Yeah,
it
'cause
was
I
it was so disturbing.
It's just gonna
to me.
anger me.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
just gonna look at Somi and I'm gonna see red.
Right,
That's what's gonna
right,
happen with me.
right.
You feel me?
Same.
Not even gonna put myself through it. It's fuck him. Agree. I read enough about. I saw the video of him beating the shit out of Cassie. I didn't need to see anything else.
Right.
They need to put him under the jail with that. But you telling me this is like pure evil shit though. You feel what I'm saying? Like a man that powerful, abusing his power in that way?
Right.
Like, dog, I don't know if I can say. I mean, maybe y'all can cut that. Maybe y'all have to cut that. But I feel how I feel about it, bro. I feel like people like that. I have no sympathy at all for none of that shit, bro. You do not need to be here on this doing what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
Hard line with that, brother.
I
Ain't
think
no
you know, the reporting over the last 5 years about how horrific like the entire entertainment industry is, it's been like, I was not Catholic. My grandparents were Catholic, but when all the reporting was coming about the church and everything, I was like horrified, but I was also sort of not surprised. It was like, I mean, that's what happens when you have powerful people, is they act fucking horrible. That's like a constant of human
taking
history.
advantage of kids, though. Taking advantage of kids.
Yeah, but I
can't,
think
bro.
what's the thing about this, and especially like, as you know, other names and stuff will come out, I'm sure, it's just like, oh, this is our whole culture. Like, this is not a specific church or a specific, you know what I mean? This was like, everyone was listening to music by this dude and people who were at those parties and stuff. It really does, like, there's not a way to like put capitalism back in the toothpaste tube or something, but it really does just make you question, like, someone's good at singing or someone's, good at writing, like whatever it is. And we give them so much power, like not just that comes with money, but like social power. And it's, it makes it hard to not want to turn your back on like the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Right. And also, like, dude, he's been I don't know, 96, almost 30 years at the forefront, you know what I'm saying, of this culture, G.
Yeah.
You feel me? And this is how you were moving? Like, with all our trust and support, this is what you was doing? Dog. That's just so sick and sad. And I mean, for him to be doing it that long, there had to be enablers. There's people
Like
that knew that didn't say
enablers.
anything. Yeah. Clean that whole motherfucker out. Like, when you're allowing children to be like underage, I mean, I don't care if it was, like, underage to me, like, when it comes to bro, when you're allowing that to exist, you're enabling that. No sympathy for what happens to you after that. I think that is horrible. You are ruining these people's lives, and these kids like a lot of times, like when you have power like that, children would, they want to be around that. They don't know any better. Taking advantage of these young minds. Bro, that hurts me to my core, dog. I hate that. So when it comes to shit like that, bro, when you abusing your power in that way, no, bro. Zero sympathy.
All right, Jackson, we're counting on the chat to send us out on a better note with their community. Listen, when people kept tweeting us like, oh, they want to hear us talk about this, I was like, I know John and Tyler very well. They're like members of my family. We don't have any like funny jokes to make about that. Man, it's just like it's just the worst shit ever.
It's frightening.
Right. Chat, what do we got for the community Dookie Butt of the week?
We'll give them a minute to try to give some answers, because right now it's just a lot of F Diddy.
For sure, bro. For sure.
We need a funny one.
But
we need a funny one. It's Sunday night. Everyone's got to go to work in the morning. We can't go thinking about the evilest aspects of.
Well, I was gonna say too. Even if while the chat is going to attempt to give us a funny one, we can talk briefly about our Tuesday matchup, our Tuesday show.
It's fucking on. And having been texting some with you individually about it, I think people should be very excited about the rematch, the Jenkins and Jones Bowl 2, between Jackson's USC Trojans and Tyler's Michigan Wolverines. We're going to be going live Tuesday, 10 a.m. West Coast, 1 p.m. East Coast. Hopefully joined by a guest at halftime, as we were for Jenkins and Jones Bowl 1. You notice that we did not subject any football luminaries to John and I's games.
We don't want to put anybody.
We should have some commentary on that shit.
Lord have mercy. No, we don't. Bro.
No,
nobody, not another soul should watch that didn't watch that. You know what I mean? People signed up, especially the second one. They signed up to watch that terrible shit, bro.
It was a game on Saturday where there was like 3 interceptions in 40 seconds or something, and I got so many people tweeted at us like John and Mike just possessed these teams.
The double dukening. They're so funny, bro.
The battle of pick sixes.
Oh my god!
Never saw it like that.
But yeah, I'm excited for Tuesday.
It'll be a good one, man.
Should be a good one.
It was so funny. We're texting in the group chat about how it happened to be USC Michigan this weekend, and Michigan, in Tyler fashion, ran the ball like threw the ball 3 times or something.
40, what was it, 42 or 72 yards winning. Passing in a win?
Yeah, I think it was 42. It was
like that good old 1926 football, baby. That's my brand right there.
I'm similar to the actual Trojans. I'm unsure of how to stop it.
Yeah, played a great game, bro.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
I mean, the halftime turnaround. I mean, you gave yourself a shot. You know what I mean?
I only regret I went in with the wrong strategy, and I really practiced and everything too, because I did not want to. After what you and I put out there the second time, I was like, let me at least run some offensive plays.
I know, but I mean, when you played silly Billy ball, you were, a great second half.
But we got real football coming on.
Some real hoopers.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Some real ball players.
I've been learning pronunciations of players' names and shit, so I could be a better play-by-play guy. Yeah,
good job.
Miller Moss is pretty easy. You don't got to worry about that.
Definitely, I'm not so worried about Miller Moss. All right, do we have a community Dookie Butt of the week from the chat?
We do. There's been a lot of good nominations, but the most frequent one is Janet Jackson. Did you guys see what she said?
What does she do?
She basically was like not reading the news and just reading like Fox News or something, because she said that she was being interviewed for something, and she was asked about the prospect of potentially having the first black female president of the United States, and she said, I read that she's not black. That's what I heard. That's the news that's been getting around to me, Janet Jackson, is that I heard she's Indian. Kind of what I read is that, or what I saw is that her dad's white, and everyone was like, "Oh boy."
These are the voters. And these are the 10,000 of those voters are going to decide Pennsylvania, guys.
Dog. And the wild shit is, like, okay, you could have been misinformed. Janet is 60 years old. She's rich. She might be in her own bubble where she has the wrong information, but. Did y'all hear about how her PR folks put an apology out to Variety magazine, and Janet Jackson recanted it and said, no, that was unauthorized. So she's sticking to this shit, dog, which is just sad.
She recanted her own apology?
It wasn't authorized. Her PR team got ahead of it without her authorization, sent it to Variety, and Janet Jackson reached out and said, no, that apology was unauthorized.
So she had a glass of milk on the table, knocked it over. Her PR team came in, cleaned everything up, and she poured herself another glass of milk and knocked it over again.
Yeah. Yeah, she's sticking to that shit, dog. Sad, man.
That sucks, bro. I'm going to chalk that up to the James Harden, my bro's not even on the internet like that. Like, it's just.
By the way, he don't got internet.
Yeah, but he don't got internet.
Best friend you could have. Imagine lying to the world about not having a smartphone. Yeah. Like, wow, what a friend.
What a friend it is.
I think we do all have friends that do have smartphones, but that are not on the internet in that way, though. You know what I mean? They're all 30 years older than James Harden.
I know that. I know James Harden is probably on the internet for certain things. I know that. I know that he is probably a peruser of certain things on the internet, like
you don't think
IG
he's getting
baddies
DMs?
or such. So
Yeah, he's not getting DMs to the rotary phone.
I guarantee that motherfucker knows how to work that IG DM. Like he's probably Tony Stark in that goddamn Iron Man suit in that motherfucker. Like, so don't tell me he doesn't know how to work the internet. I'm not buying that.
I will believe that there's no politics on James Harden's For You page. I will believe that.
Yeah.
I find that to be credible. All right. That's all the time we got. Like we said, we'll be back Tuesday, 10 a.m. West Coast, 1 p.m. East Coast for Jenkins and Jones Bowl 2 with Tyler and Jackson. We're very excited. And then we'll have another midweek episode probably Thursday, maybe Friday. We'll let you know about that as it gets scheduled, but we'll see y'all on Tuesday morning. Hope everyone has a great start to the week. Bye.
Bye.